Sometimes success does not arrive with noise. It does not always appear in bright lights, crowded rooms, or loud celebrations. Sometimes success begins quietly, in silence, in moments when the world around you is still asleep. There are no cameras watching, no people cheering, no applause waiting at the end, just a simple moment and a choice between comfort and growth. Many people believe success is something dramatic. They imagine big moments, big victories. They imagine the day everything suddenly changes. But real progress rarely happens like that. Real progress happens quietly, slowly, almost invisibly. It happens in small decisions that nobody notices. Waking up a little earlier, trying again after failure, continuing even when the results are not visible yet. At first, these choices seem small, almost meaningless. One early morning, one extra hour of effort, one moment of discipline. But over time, these small decisions begin to build something powerful. They build momentum, and momentum is one of the most powerful forces in life. Because once you begin moving forward consistently, stopping becomes harder than continuing. But the beginning is always difficult. At the beginning, discipline feels uncomfortable. Your mind searches for easier paths. It tells you to wait, to start tomorrow, to rest a little longer. And those thoughts feel convincing, because comfort is easy. Comfort is familiar. Comfort requires nothing from you. But comfort also keeps you exactly where you are. And many people stay there for years. Not because they lack dreams, not because they lack potential, but because they never build the habit of discipline. They wait for motivation. They wait until they feel ready. But motivation is unpredictable. Some days it appears, other days it disappears completely. Discipline works differently. Discipline does not depend on feelings. It depends on decisions. A decision to show up, a decision to continue. Even when it feels difficult, even when progress seems slow, even when nobody is watching. And that is where real transformation begins. Not in dramatic moments, but in quiet ones. Moments when you choose action instead of excuses. Moments when you choose progress instead of comfort. Over time, those moments begin to shape who you are. Your habits begin to change. Your mindset becomes stronger. You begin to trust yourself. And that trust is powerful, because once you trust yourself, discipline becomes easier. You no longer argue with your own decisions. You simply act. Day after day, step by step, and slowly, something remarkable begins to happen. The things that once felt difficult start to feel normal. The actions that once required effort become routine. You stop fighting yourself and start moving forward naturally. This is the quiet power of discipline. It does not rush. It does not promise instant results, but it builds something stronger. Consistency. And consistency changes everything. Because when you repeat small actions long enough, they transform your life. Not overnight, not instantly, but inevitably. One day you look back, and you realize you are no longer the same person you used to be. Your mindset is stronger, your habits are sharper, your confidence is deeper, and the person you once imagined becoming is no longer a dream. It is simply who you are, not because of one big decision, but because of many small ones. Decisions made in silence, moments when nobody else was watching, moments when progress felt invisible, but you continued anyway. And that is the truth most people never understand. Success is rarely loud. It is usually quiet, built slowly in places where nobody is looking. Moments like this one. Because the distance between your dreams and the life you are building is discipline. And discipline often begins in silence.